Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, I'll be breaking down and analyzing what we saw, or rather didn't see, of Sasha during Season 7 Episode 15 of The Walking Dead. This episode is titled Something We Need, and does quite a lot of jumping around between different characters, but does take quite a large focus on Sasha at the Sanctuary. That being said, warning of spoilers for everything in the show up to possibly the Season 7 finale, and let's jump right into it. Alright, so as a quick recap, at the end of episode 714, we left off with Sasha as she was running into the Sanctuary on her own, guns a-blazing. She had just tricked Rosita into not coming in with her, and the last we saw of her, she had just killed a savior running into the Sanctuary. And so, although I expected to see more of Sasha running inside the building at the end of the episode, this left us off at an amazing cliffhanger to start up the next episode. I really wanted them to start off showing Sasha from inside the door she runs into, following her around as she avoids guards left and right, assassinating some and running away from others. The thing is though, right after episode 714 aired, AMC released multiple photos of Sasha sitting in the cell that we saw her in during all of 715. And so I did a video speculating on this, hoping that they'd redeem it with some sort of flashback to Sasha running in there like I had just mentioned. We knew she was going to get caught, it was just about showing how she was going to get caught that I was now excited for. And so in my head, I assumed that Sasha would be taking over Holly's role during the rapey David scene, especially now that we knew that she was already going to be captured. But as I mentioned in my 715 review, I figured that the David death scene would happen towards the end of the episode, leaving it as a cliffhanger as it was the final page in the issue it was released in. That means that the episode would instead start off with Sasha running around the Sanctuary, eventually getting caught. And so I was obviously taken by surprise, as David entering Sasha's cell was literally the first thing we saw of her in the episode. And honestly, when David was bringing up if she remembered him from the night before, that could have been a perfect opportunity to show some brief flashbacks while David continued to talk to her and mention how he was the one who gave them the rope to tie her up with. Watching the scene literally felt like it was setting up a flashback to fill us in, but they just left it blank.
I should introduce myself. I'm David. I wonder if you remember me from last night. Do you?
No.
I was the guy that gave the rope to the guys that tied you up. I always keep some close.
There's also a moment or two when Negan brings up the shitstorm that Sasha caused the night before, which would have also been a viable time for them to jump back and show us more of her getting caught. Now, granted, the David scene was fucking intense, and the entire episode was just amazing at that, so this is probably my one and only complaint with the episode, and it's not even about something they did either, it's about something that they could have shown but didn't. Whether they figured that they could save some of the budget on the show by not showing this and just glossing over it, or if maybe it had something to do with there being too much gore in it, or if they just honestly intended us to not question it, I'm still disappointed over the fact that we never got to watch Sasha get cornered by the saviors in the Sanctuary and thrown in the cell in the first place. It's always possible that they could show this to us during the Season 7 finale, but at this point, I figure it's probably too late, as Negan will already be at Alexandria's gates, causing more shit to go down anyways. Let me know how you guys feel about this down in the comment section below, because I'd really like to know what you think of all of it. Were you okay with them skipping over this? Did you even notice it? Or were you waiting like me just to have them skip it? I swear, if they even showed a single scene or two while Davey was talking, it would have been enough to shut me up, but hey, that's just me. Anyways, if you've enjoyed anything I've said today, feel free to hit that thumbs up button on the video, as it definitely helps me out a ton. Even consider subscribing if you haven't yet, as we're almost at 1,000 subscribers and I can't thank you guys enough. Regardless though, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
You know what? I do not accept your apology.